What's up, guys? It's Expedition Atlas. Today we're reviewing Princess Cays, Carnival's private luxurious destination. Located at the end of a Bohemian island, this private getaway has nothing but white sand beaches and turquoise waters as far as the eyes can see. You're not going to be able to jump in a taxi to go to the mainland or the big city on this one, guys. So let's go ahead and dive in to the review of Princess Cays. Hey guys, what's up? It's Voyager, your Atlas guide for Princess Cays. I'll tell you, we were pretty impressed with Princess Cays. White sand beaches, turquoise waters, and plenty of things to do. Now, Princess Cays is located on a much larger island of Eleuthera? Hope I'm saying that right. My Bohemian friends, please don't hate us. It's located at the south tip of the island, and it is a Carnival private destination, so you can find it on a Carnival itinerary, but also probably Holland America, Princess, and some of the other brands that Carnival owns like Costa. It's a traditional island beach experience. White sand beaches, turquoise water, lots of snorkeling, swimming, laying out in the sun. It's not quite the same experience as local cuisine or experiencing the main islands for yourself like Nassau or Freeport, but there is something luxurious about having an island, or at least a destination, all to yourself. In many cases, we were able to walk around and drink and eat without much of a crowd. I'm not sure if it was just our day in port, or if it was something that is pretty common with this island. For those of you who have been before, please let me know in the comments. Ultimately, though, one of the downsides of this island is the fact that it doesn't have much of a culture. I mean, the food is pretty bland American food. You'll find burgers and some pretty terrible barbecue chicken. But honestly, it's not really why you're going to the island. I think if I was being a little bit of a cynic, I would say that Carnival is sending you here because it's an easier way for them to get more of your money. It's captive experience. You can't get a taxi to go anywhere else. You're kind of either stuck there or on the ship. And let's be honest, when you have a beautiful beach outside, I don't know that many of us would want to stay on the ship. Now, the island itself is pretty long from the dock to the furthest area called the Sanctuary, where you could pay for a more private experience. I would say some of the downsides of this island, though, is that like every other Carnival destination, your drink package does not work. And drinks, well, they're just not cheap on the island. I'm talking about like a Miller Lite will run you somewhere between $9 and $12 depending on the season. Pretty pricey for me. I would say that it would be awesome too if there was a way to get more local cuisine, even if there was an upcharge. The islands are known for conch fritters and, just a delicious array of seafood, and really you don't get any of that here. What you get is essentially Guy's burgers without Guy or the labeling. I would say that overall the experience is really great. The island itself is pretty unimpressive. When you go through, you see a bunch of cabanas, and there's a small swimming pool for young kids. I think it's about 3-4 feet deep. Nothing that I would say would be like some of the other private destinations, and surely not like any of the new ones, like Royal Caribbean's Coco Cay, where you have multiple lagoons, both fresh and saltwater. As far as excursions go, there's not really a ton going on here. I mean, you can go swimming with the pigs, which is available at most islands or destinations in the Bahamas. Of course, there's the normal rent a catamaran and go out sailing. And you have the snorkeling and the swimming. But really, this is just a beach club. I think that if you were going with that understanding, then you would really be light years ahead of everyone else. So many people were disappointed getting back on the boat that this wasn't what they thought it was when they said they were coming to the Bahamas. Now, our sailing was a little 5-day where we only hit the Bahamas, and this was our first port. So we went to Princess Cays as well as Nassau, and there is a stark difference in culture between the two. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I am the biggest fan of Nassau. I am not. Actually, we stayed on the boat the day that we went to Nassau. Nothing wrong with the Bahamas or even the people there. And for me, it's certainly not a safety issue. I think for me, going to Nassau so many times, it's a lot of the same. You go to the Queen's Staircase, you go to the fort, and maybe you get a little local cuisine. A lot of passengers, though, don't even leave the port complex, which is really just a disappointment if you've never been. You should go, get some seafood, get some conch, and just enjoy. Now, one of the main benefits, I think, to Princess Cays, from a consumer standpoint, is the fact that it's not busy. Honestly, there were so little people that there was literally staff just sitting around waiting for someone to wander to their part of the island. Now, we went in May, so I don't know if that's the same in the middle of summer, June, July, when the kids are out of school. But I'll tell you that the further down on the beach you go, especially if you go past the snack shack, the quieter it gets. And it's almost tranquil, just sitting, hearing the ocean waves. Now, overall, this island is a destination that Carnival owns, so you're not going to see everything the way that the Bahamas is really meant to be seen. But it is a nice little break, especially on longer itineraries, to just be able to say, hey, I'm just going to go to the beach and hang out for a couple hours. Sit in the sun, drink a margarita, and just hang out. Overall, I do think they're better island destinations that Carnival or even some of the other cruise lines have. I would say that Royal Caribbean's Coco Cay is one of my favorite destinations, and not just because of the amenities, which there's plenty, but because of all of the other benefits you get, like having your drink package work on the island, which is just fantastic. I would say that the island is amenable. The weather when we went was nice. There was a lack of crowd, which was beautiful. And you didn't have to fight over any type of beach chair or anything like that. I would say that Coco Cay definitely tops my list for private islands, but Princess Cays is definitely in the top 5. You just can't beat clean white sand beaches with turquoise water. And the fact that it's at the tip of the island means that you get this beautiful ocean breeze all the time. Even in the middle of the day, it doesn't feel hot. So again, this is Voyager giving you an update on Princess Cays and whether or not it's a destination for you. For us, we'll definitely be coming back.